also reflects that figure. So something with a 2 in front, I'll count the bidding off. Vendors are here to sell it, so who and how much depends on you. So when you're ready, we call for that first bid. Take the umbrellas away, they might be quicker. So buyers, I'll call it away, something with a 2 in front. Been guided that all the way through, no surprises. I do understand the reservation, the hesitations on that first bid. It's nothing we are not accustomed to. I just remind you all buyers that the first bidder always dictates the pace and sets the tone of the auction proceedings. So call it 2 and call me away, raise your card, I'll do the rest. Against me, no hesitation. I advise under no disillusion whatsoever. At $2 million, I call it away, that starting bid, that first bid to break the ice. Here's the opportunity. As the auctioneer, we do reserve the right to make a bid on behalf of the seller. My instructions are to leave it to our buyers to do that as much as they can. First time calling it away now. Look at that $2 million benchmark. What do we say? Where do we go? If you're holding a card, now's the chance. Second time before it escapes you, buyers. I appreciate that, sir, but my benchmark has been set at 2, so I will hold it there. Otherwise, I'll just very simply put the property aside. So, but I do appreciate the intent. So buyers, there's the instructions. Something with a 2 in front, or very simply what we will do. We know we have the interest here. It's not a question about that. We've got the registered parties. We've had the pre-auction indications. That's where the benchmark has been set. I'll call it 3 times, Andrew. If no one puts their card up, very simply we'll put it aside and wish you all the best of luck in your negotiations directly. Of course, you won't have the opportunity, though, to see the transparency of what the other parties are doing. So I'll call through the motion once, twice. Third and final time now. What, Andrew? I'll kick it off with a bid on behalf of the seller there, if that's what you like to do. Sure. Call it at $2 million now on behalf of the seller, so I've called it away now. At $2 million bid sits with me, and I'll encourage 25 bids only at this point. At $2 million a bid now, looking at 25 to advance. So the ice has been broken now, it's been taken out of the hands there and made very clearly for you. At $2 million. Property here, Sturt Street, Kingsford, here for the taking. At $2 million, I call it away with me now, buyers. First time bid and offer now sits in front. Have to make it 25 to retort. Second time, all silent and done. At $2 million even is the money. Looking for 25 to come forward. Third, final time before it escapes. Are we done, buyers? Happy to let it go at $2 million even the money. Sir, bidding?
No, just a second.
I thought you were looking for more shelter under the bidders cards, and your brochures are really running out of room there. Okay, so $2 million is the call. As I say, are you bidding, sir? I will let it go. Once, twice. Third time bid, are we done? Silent. $2 million bid sits with me here. Again, ladies and gentlemen, I reiterate before we let it go, I'll just give Andrew the chance to dot the I's and cross the T's. All our buyers here are here on the provision, knowing what they've been quoted in the lead up to today's auction preparations. Very transparent guide all the way through. At a $2 million offer with me, we know the interest is here on the floor. Again, we would rather sell it to someone out here in the auction process rather than post-auction. Of course, you have the interest of seeing where your opposition are positioned. I'll call it away now, suggesting 25. Well, I've already got 2, so if I go back to look at the sack. Well, it is. It's registered and it's officiated too. You can call it what he wants, but it's there. Okay? So $2 million is the bid with me, and it's been the guide. Tell the gentleman there I appreciate his process, but it's not going to work. Okay? So $2 million is the money. Okay, appreciate the interest. Thank you very much. I'll just give Andrew a chance to finalise what he has to do. So, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we are going to go to a post-auction negotiation, and I will say to us, it's not uncommon in the processes, so I do wish our parties here the best of luck. Once Andrew does the officiator with me, that's exactly what we will be doing. If you are holding a bidder's card and everyone else is a little bit shy, I just remind you how the process works. If you are the final bidder and it doesn't meet the expectations here on the floor, we will give you the first courtesy to that first right of negotiation. The first right of refusal will go to you. If it passes in at this level, it's an open slather, Andrew, fair to say, and we wish him all the best of luck. So $2 million only, no further advance. Anyone you want to speak to at this point? I'll give him a second if he needs it. Appreciate it. Get a response either way from your search. We know to record you officially. You will go to the front of the race. If no one will speak, it all goes in your favour. Very simple. That's how it works.
Say 1.915.
Tell them we're getting there, but we're still not quite at the benchmark. So you just keep doing what you're doing on your end of it. I'll do what I'm doing on mine, and we might meet somewhere in the next 5 minutes and say, how's that sound? Sound good? Excellent. All right, so $2 million with me. So are we bidding? He's having an auction with himself at the moment in an unofficial capacity. So we can't record any of those bids, but he's heading in the right direction. So I've suggested, sir, do you want to take the lead or do you want to follow the leader? It's up to you. A $2 million bid sits with me. Once, twice, I have to make a decision on it there, guys. 20 or 25 put you in front. I'll record it for the interest of the auction. Just get your number there, guys, just once. Your bid number. And welcome to the first further official bid, number 57. Took us a while, but we got there. $2,010,000 is the recorded bid now, buyers. I'll have it go in 10s, 20s, 30s, 40s, you tell me. But at $2,010,000, given the duration of time that we had, I'm going to be very, very swift in executing it in front there, guys. 3 calls, it goes in your favour. At $2,010,000, I call it away now. Once are we bidding? 15, 20 or 30? 25, 30 for you, and 5, 30, 2,030, and 5 more, or 10. 203 over money. Once, twice. 30 is the bid. 2 million the range we're talking. Goes in highest bidder's favour. All signed and done now, buyers. Third, final time. Are we?
On a remote island, safe from coronavirus.
I understand that. Okay, 2,030 is a bid though, but we have had plenty of time to get the motions in, get the wheels in motion. At 35 and 40 for you. 35 the bid and 40 when you're ready, or 50 better. 35. 40 and 5 more, I'm guessing, or straight to 50. I've got 40 here, but 5, madam. 45, 54, and 50. And 55, madam. Okay, 205 over the bid in front. At $2,050,000, I call it away now. What do we say? Where do we go? 50 the bid, in $2 million the vicinity. First time bid in front now. What do we say? Where do we go? Second time, all silent and done. At $2,050,000, I call it. Quickly there, buyers, before you miss the chance. Third, 5, 60, and 5 more, madam. 70 even better, and 80 if you like there, guys. At $2,070,000, can I say 80 back to the 10th? At 70 the bid now, can I say 80? At 2,070 bids in front here, left-hand side of me. At $2,070,000 once. At 70 the bid now, all signed and done for the second. At $2,070,000 bids here against you at the moment. 70's the offer. Third, 75. Where do we go next? Maybe 2.1's a good number. $2,075,000, make it 2.1 perhaps. At 075, madam, I haven't forgotten about you. At $2,075,000, what do we say? Where do we go? Once, twice. Bids in front here at $2,075,000, I call it away. Third and final time now, we're done, buyers. Letting it go at $2,075,000, 80. 80 for 80. And 5? And 90 for you, sir? Make it $2,090,000 or 90 here. $2,085,000. Sir? You can wait for the 3 count or you can go now. It's up to you. That's great for you, but you're not wearing a suit. At $2,085,000. First time bid and offer now sits in front. Second time before it goes. That's a 90. Can I say 2-1? 95 and 2-1 recorded with 88 now. And what do we say on top there, guys? At $2,100,000, 10 for one of the. Let's get back to the 10s. At $2,000,001, can I say 10 more or 10 more? At 2.1 the offer now, sir, in front. You were praising the sun before. Now's the time to bask in it. At $2,100,000, you're in second or third at the moment. There's no basking there. At $2,100,000 is the money. First time calling it away now. Second time before you miss it at 2.1 the money. Third, 10, 20. 1-1's the bid now, make it 20. At 1-1's a call now, make it $2,120,000 for me. At $2,110,000, guys, haven't forgotten about you in the middle here. But at 110 the bid now, make it 20. I'll need a quicker retort there, guys, for both our parties. Once, twice. 2, 15, 20, and 25. We're going to shorten the stride, let's double the time. 120 the bid now, and 25 if you like. At 120 bid and offer in the $2 million range. 25 when you're ready. At 2.12 to bid. 5 more. Yep, and sir at the back.
Yep.
I'm happy if you walk away, just put your card up and say yes. 30 and 35. And 5 more, I'm guessing. At this level, I might suggest it's the number of bids we're making versus what we're paying. At 2,130,000 and 5 more to retort. Once, gentlemen's favour. Second time we're done. At a 130 bid in the $2 million vicinity. Third and final time now goes in front. Yes? Just confirm on the card slips. I know you're on the phone. So any confusion. And 40 and 45 or 50. 2,140. I'm going to suggest 50. Gentlemen's bid at the back. Once, twice. $2,140,000. 50. And sir, can I say 10 more to 60 for you?
5.
55, 65, keep you in tens. 2,155,000. Where do we go from here down to a 2-person race at the moment? But at 2,155, I need a response in your favour there. First time calling it away. Second time we're done at $2,155,000. Third, 65, 70. Make it 2,170. I thought you were on the phone to each other. Okay. 2,165 the offer. I suppose my only suggestion to you is hang up the phone, buy the house for them and surprise them in the afternoon with the price. At $2,165,000 is the call. I'll make it 70 when you're ready. Otherwise it goes in front at 165, the money in the $2 million vicinity. Guys, if you're holding a bidder's card, now's the opportunity. Inject yourself to the proceedings. First I'm calling it away now. 2,165, 70 and 5 more, sir, or 10?
5.
75 and 80. Might get you to start thinking 2,2. 80. 2,175. 5 more on top. 2,175. Once, twice. Looking for 80 or better. Third, final time at $2,175,000. Are we done? Bidding there, guys. 80. 90.
5.
90. 2,2.
No, 5.
And 2,2 for you now. 2,195. Make it 2,2. 2.2 when you're ready. It's not a scary number. It's just 22. The rest are zeros. At 2,195,000. Make it 2.2 when you're ready to advance now. At 2,195. Gentleman's bid sits in front. Once I'm bidding it. Second we're done. At a $2,195,000 is the call. Third. We're at 195 needing 2,2 or more. 2,2. And 5. 10. 2,210,000 when you're ready. We're only edging north in $5,000 increments at 2,205. May I suggest a better strategy bid, maybe 2,220. The 3 2s together. Sends a great message to the competition, you're here to buy. At $2,205,000 I call it. Once, I'll go through the motions again, guys. Twice, also and done at $2,205,000. 15's the bid now and 20, and another 10 again. At 2,220. Can I suggest 10 again to 30? The good thing about doubling the bid, you're only going to make half as many of them. Doing 5 again. To 2,225 and 30 and 5 more to 35. 2,230 the money and 5 more. Make it 35. At 2,230. It's a good 2-person race. That's the good news. The bad news, you're second in that race. At 2,230 is the money. Once, twice, third time done. 2,230. And Andrew, just confirming nothing has changed.
Nothing's changed.
We are selling the property at $2,230,000. Gonna be sold. Against you at the moment. So if you keep walking away, I'm going to sell it to someone else by mistake. Come back. $2,230,000. I found you. 5, 40, 40, and 45 or 50. 1 1/4 could be the cementing bid for you. 45, 50 now. 2,250 when you're ready. And 2,245 with you there, sir. Make it 50. 2,260 and 5 more. 80 perhaps. 2,265. Make it 80. Mix up the increments, sir. Keeps the competition guessing. At 2,265,000, I think it's to test my mathematics skills. Make sure I'm still on point. At 2,265 is the call now. I'm going to sell it either way. You're going to miss the chance. First time bid sits in front. Highest bidder signs a contract. Second time all sewn and done. At $2,260,000. 65 bids sits in front. Third, final time, 70 or 80? Sure? Positive? I'll tell you what I'll do as a matter of courtesy. You've been with me from the outset, actually you've been with me from before the outset as a acceptable bid. I'll give you a couple of moments to have a quick confirm at 2,265,000. Just think about the margin you're out by, and is it really worth risking the chance, or is it worth one last roll of the dice? At 2,265,000, sir, I'm going to give them that courtesy. I'll give you the same if the roles were reversed, so bear with us for a second. At 2,265,000, sir, even $2,500 bid to put you in front, but we're going to sell it. At $2,265,000, I sell it away now. First time bid an offer now, is it worth one last show of the dice? Are they going to get up tomorrow and read the results and say, I wish I had one more bid? Second time, all sale and done at 2,265,000. Great. And 70? And 2.5? Make it 272.5. 272.5, sir. It's going to be sold. Properties of this calibre, the originality, are rare and rarer to find at the moment in this locale. $2,270,000 highest bidder buys it. Once calling it away there. Guys, happy to entertain any increment on top. Second time, 2.5 again, 75 and 80. 2,280 and 5 more again, or straight to 2,3. I suggest to have, I'm guessing they're trusting you in full faith. 2,280,000. Guys, my suggestion if they get into the end of the tether, 2.3, have a strong throw of the dice. At 2,280,000. Sir, at the back, I'm going to suggest the same to you when the rolls are reversed. If they come again, I'm going to suggest 2.3. At $2,280,000, gentleman's bid an offer. Once calling it away now. Second time, it's going to be sold. Guys, if you need to throw a bid to buy some time, any increment will do it. At $2,280,000, in the interest of fairness, I need to move on shortly. At $2,280,000. It's been called once, been called twice already. All signed and done before it sells at 2.28. 5. Last chance, absolutely last chance. Third. Final time, thanks for your patience, sir, in front. The good news for you, the longer it takes, the way Kingsford works, capital gain catches you anyway. It's a great spot to be in. At 2,280,000, we're done. Well, thanks for your bidding there, guys. Looks like you're done there, sir. Happy to knock it down, Andrew. Yes. Done, silent, we sell it. Well, congratulations, sir. $2,280,000 well done. Thank you for underbidders. Couldn't have done it without you, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Section 21 team, Andrew Dignan, thank you very much for your attendance, and wish you the best of the weekend ahead. Thank you.
Congratulations. I just number 18. Are you going to live here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Next door, 16,000.
Go. 16,000.